right. XPEV leading the fight today. XPEV actually doesn't look that bad. That's not too bad. Hmm. Wow, 0 people. 1 person dropped off, huh? All right, let's take a look at 120s, 275. EXPI. Okay, not too bad. Zoom's down a little bit. Right, space is down a little bit. Had a good day yesterday. Really good volume too. All right, Zoom. What you got, Zoom? What do you got, Zoom? Is there an estimate? Not that it matters. Sector rebounds after weakness. Inflation and yields, which makes no damn sense. Wait, what is that? So about 39 million of Tesla on the dip. Big whoop. Um, also about payments in Square, another Bitcoin play. Square's not a Bitcoin play. That's stupid. Just something that owns some Bitcoin doesn't make it a Bitcoin play. It's a little disingenuous. Very disingenuous, I would think. All right, MasterCard. Not bad. GBTC. How's our buddy United Airlines doing? Curling up for the win. Bam. Looks like it's going to try to close above a trend line today. Closed above it yesterday. Could have a pocket pivot today. Really good volume. Could be the start of something for UAL. Maybe the next little run here. That went on for a little 33% run from there. Maybe we do that. That would get us up to about... It looks very, very similar to about 75. Geez, seriously? That's pretty aggressive. Got to hold through a bunch of garbage for that. Buy the 60, sell the 65. Oh, today's Tuesday. Hey, what up, Blay? Back in the stock market? Looks like it. Yeah, looks like we've turned the corner a little bit. I don't know if we go straight 2020, but you know, the bear. Well, it was never really a bear. We've we've just kind of been languishing. I mean, some of your more speculative plays kind of were stuck in their own bear market. Maybe kind of like a LAC here, but SI kind of got into its own quasi bear market. You have to keep in mind that there's different, yeah, the Cub. There's different kinds of stocks, right? There's your indexes, which are aggregates of everything. Then there's your leading stocks, and those two usually work fairly close together, like your Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, those ones. So if the market ain't tanking, then those ones won't tank. And then there's I guess a good way to put it is called the followers, and the followers generally follow the market trend. So like your XPEV here, following the leader on the way up here, electric vehicles, but it's not a leading stock. So yeah, this thing goes from 73 down to 23 versus where Tesla obviously didn't go near that far down. This one went down 68%. And Tesla went down a little more than I wanted it to, but didn't go down 68%. Went down 38%. So Good plays right now. There's a couple interesting ones out there, at least that I see. Um, the chips are looking really good. Overall, I got some Soxel, which is 3 times semiconductor ETF. There's an ETF called the SOX. Just get rid of the L. And this consists of, a bunch of the semiconductor. Soxel's 3 times that. So you could do that. Individual names. Nvidia is looking pretty good. Not quite broken out yet. Looks like we just hit a high. Maybe we'll chop around here for a minute. Hey, what up, Ellie? AMD's not looking as good, but figure we'll take a look at it. Yeah, not as good as Nvidia. Taiwan Semiconductor, which Ellie mentioned yesterday. I think this looks really good. I like this one too. Off the 200-day. Pretty low volume as well. I like that one. I think that looks good. I think Zoom. These are all pullback buys right now, and they haven't even broken out yet. Zoom is in a broad descending triangle situation. I think that's interesting. It's been this way for a while. I think that looks pretty good. Microsoft looks great. I mean, a lot of the big caps look pretty good. Amazon looks great. This thing's still going to be growing at a massive pace for the foreseeable future. But nothing's breaking out yet, Blair. So some are accumulating and running a little early. Some are kind of lagging, like your Zoom's lagging. Your Microsoft is just inching up every second. Higher highs and higher lows still on the daily chart versus an Amazon, which is flat. And flat's not bad. Can't be mad at flat. Nvidia kind of has the higher low, higher high feeling to it as well. I think that one's pretty good. What are oils are doing? Exxon Mobil. Your account looks better? Well, that's good. What are you heavy in right now, Ellie? I'm just heavy in Tesla. That's about it. United Airlines having a great day today. What do you think about this play? What do you think about kind of a measured move setup coming out of this situation here on United Airlines? Could be like a maybe the see, this is what Elliott Wave should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what Elliott Wave should be. But usually aren't. Yeah, I think that's interesting. I think some of the airlines are interesting here. Let's take a look at some of the airlines. UAL looks pretty good. LUV, Southwest Airlines forming a little bull flag. Then we've got American Airlines. Most of these other ones probably aren't going to be very nice. That one's not too bad. Shape it up nicely. Need to see some additional volume stepping in. United, American, um, Allegiant. There's Air Lease. You can check out Air Lease. That's not bad. I spell Allegiant. I don't know how you spell Allegiant, but I know they're public. Can't think of these airlines. Not right now. You put me on the spot, and I'm succumbing to the pressure. There's too much pressure. Which airline looks the best? You got a bunch of positions, don't you, Ellie? That's probably better. I don't know. I did a really good when I was focused, but ebbs and flows, right? Ebbs and flows. How's Donkey Kong doing? I don't think Donkey Kong's in a bad position. DraftKings, call it Donkey Kong, but it's DraftKings. Yeah, it's in a unique position in the marketplace. I think that one's doing pretty good. NCLH is North uh, Norwegian Cruise Lines. There you go. This actually looking pretty good. You got this one, Ellie? Look at this thing. Bam! That's hitting a diagonal right there. Looks like it's starting to perk up a little bit. This looks a lot like United in terms of the same overall structures here. If that's going to be the run. Any cruises or just the airlines? I was thinking about a cruise. Kind of fun. We have to start calling you Eliezer now? Okay. All right, Eliezer. Sorry. Trying to get your name right for years, still getting it wrong. All right, Tesla pulling back today, Nasdaq pulling back here. No cruises for now. I still want to go on that Alaskan cruise. We're going to Legoland. Going to California, going to Legoland. A couple weeks. We're leaving on the 5th. Grand Wizard, Eliezer, Grand Wizard Eliezer. Man, that sounds official. You realize what Grand Wizard makes you, right? Do you realize that? You may want to reword that particular title in case we have you know, just saying. You're from Europe? Well, you live in the US. Grand Wizard means something a little specific here. Yeah, maybe just drop the grand. Just saying, looking out for you. Looking out for you. All right. Keep jumping down that rabbit hole there, Ellie. Keep digging it deeper. Oh, look at that. They're going for it. Tesla rolling over. Nasdaq's only up a quarter, but it looks like some of these COVID stocks are doing pretty good. Drop Grand Wizard Eliezer. Yeah. Fair enough. I don't even want to say the word Grand Wizard more than I have to. Cyber. Let's go top down. Let's go top down. See what's what. What's looking good? I think UAL does look pretty good. I like UAL. Interesting. NCLH. I don't think that's bad either. Very similar. Actually, almost freaking carbon copies. Looks like the which one moved first? I think UAL moves first. Royal Caribbean. Wow, look at that. Airlines and cruises top three on my list. That's saying something. Maybe. Could be. After all the jokes. That's for you. That's for your benefit. I don't know. I don't. I don't like. I don't like real racism. Like I really don't. It's one of the things that just. That's one. That's like my hard line is real racism. Like real racism. So N word. I consider that real racism. Grandmaster thing. I mean, I can say it. I just did, but or Grand Wizard. But it's yeah. That's where I draw the line. All right, NIO. I don't mind fake racism if it's jokes. You guys know me. I know you guys. We joke, that's cool, but I don't like the real stuff. It's garbage. Flag it. Maybe. Supreme Wizard, yes. Although that may get us copyright infringed from that Supreme brand. You never know. That's Grandmaster Flash, I believe. But yeah, but it's not Grand Wizard. It's not Grand Wizard. Jeez. Now you got me thinking about the KKK. We were having a good day. Didn't even have to bring out the AK, but you had to bring out the KKK. Very fine foods. This thing's actually managing this very weird today. I did sleep a little weird today, actually. That's why I got on here late. No one gets on here till like 10 minutes after I start my stream, anyways. So I tend to jump. I'm like, I'll just chill in my bed. My alarm woke me up, but I'm like, I still want to sleep. This one isn't too bad. The very fine foods here. I actually signed up for their they've got a corporate newsletter they send out. It's a little bit spammy. It's not bad though. And I feel like they're making some moves. They now have a very fine chicken or some shit. I don't know. Something other than I forget. Anyway, chart's not too bad. It doesn't have the same extreme dip. It's very kind of so like above the 45-degree angle line, which I think is interesting. Carvana holding up really well. Looks like a rounded top situation. A little bit of a rounded top. Volkowski says these are really good. You know what? I'm gonna write down Carvana. Let's circle back to this and see what the good book has to say. Ooh, yeah, garbage. MJ maybe flattening out. MVIS back after Wall Street bets FUD. AK-47. Nice. MJ Avis. Rounded bottoms are good, yeah. Uber, obviously taking over the world. Bouncing off the IPO high finally after IPOing and failing and then whatever that is. Moderna, squeezing with an ascending triangle. Little bit. It's not perfect. Not like me. But, but, not too many ascending triangles around. What's Moderna going to do after COVID? I mean, you would think that the majority of these vaccines have been purchased, right? So there's really no one left to. I mean, they probably got halfway, maybe a quarter way through their cycle of sales, and they'll probably still sell COVID vaccines, but it's not going to be in near the quantities that it once was. So stock's probably dead. Brink of bankruptcy before COVID. Wow, crazy. We need a vaccine for everything. Someone should sell something called the immune system. That would be a good course of action. What's up, Julius? Yeah, so that's what Moderna is going to be. Moderna is going to be um, just constantly. We found a new variant of COVID, and we have a vaccine. We become the pharma to go to. Maybe, maybe. I don't know. Well, they're was it mRNA? Would you? I think you mentioned it. Yeah, RNA vaccine. It's like an mRNA, right? Something like that. The other one is also an mRNA vaccine, isn't it? The Pfizer one? Isn't that the Pfizer and BioNTech? I think both of those are messenger RNA. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's good. Hopefully they'll do some more of that stuff. That mRNA stuff's pretty cool. I watched a whole show on that on some series, and super super cool. If you guys are familiar with how those work, it's fascinating. Makes me want to like jump into genetics. I've often two fields I've often wanted to work in is genetics and studying the brain. I thought those are some cool problems to try to figure out. Try to figure out how those systems work. I think that'd be pretty dope. Indian variant Pfizer 33% effective over one shot, 80% after two doses. AstraZeneca 66 after two doses. Saying I suck at my job so bad I should just go do that. It'd be fun. I don't know if they take a. I my problem is I'd have to do so much damn schooling because I never went to school. Hey, at least we can all be honest with each other. That's good. I think expat is fairly interesting down here. Anything's better than a trader. Yeah, I loosely agree with that. Yeah, you never know. I would have cured COVID in a week if I was in the field. These guys don't know me. All right, let's get my style back in check. What up, JJ? Yeah, I commented on your space thing yesterday. Um, yeah, we looked at space yesterday. We were looking at space, JJ, before it was cool. Where were you? You coming on our coattails, talk about in chat. Oh, have you seen space? I'm like, yeah, we looked at it yesterday. Jeez, man. We looked at it like for a long time yesterday. We went to the website like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Do something already, because they're not doing nothing. They've been doing this since 2004, JJ. Since 2004. IVR. Interesting. IVR is still not getting their act together, man. They this is probably the worst hit company by COVID, at least in the chart that I've seen. That didn't, I'm sure someone bankrupt, but look at this thing, man. 17, it's still at 350. That is crazy. That is the dividend almost doubled. That's not too bad. 50 to 5 cents to 9 cents. That's right, JJ. That's how it works around here. Okay? You better call in sick with your manager next time. You only get 2 sick days every 10 years. We run a tight ship. Yeah, let's look at space. So, doing anything else today? It's down 5%. Why are you talking about something down 5%? I could have lost 5% of money on that 5% drop. Damn it. No, good volume though. I do like the volume on space. I like how it's low. Yeah, that's what we talked about. This line here. It's never really gone below this 1350 or whatever. But the problem is space doesn't do anything. That's the problem. Belarus runs out of dictators. Well, I did apply. I did apply for the dictatorship. The problem is to apply for a dictatorship, you just have to take the job. And I applied, so by default, I didn't get the job. They wrote back and said I wasn't qualified because I didn't kill the person I was talking to. You don't need to watch yesterday's JJ's. A bunch of garbage. The end was kind of fun though because we found some inspirational music and I greatly inspired Microsoft to overtake Apple's market cap. Greatly inspired. It was amazing. I thought you guys could hear that audio. Apologize about that. On my screen here. So this is my audio input. And then if you look at there's if I want my computer to play, then I unmute this and then this can play. And I was like this, and the audio was like here at 40. I guess I should have made it up here at 60. I just didn't want it to overwhelm you guys so you couldn't hear my glorious commentary. But you couldn't hear the music. It was much better with the music. Way better with the music. So I'm going to edit that and then post it as its own video. It was pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. I was happy. It was great. Yeah, but this volume in space is intriguing. But like I said, the problem with this, I guess they had a launch go well or something. Is that what made it pop? If you invested $1,000 in Virgin a year ago, guess how much you'd have? $1,000. It was priced at $11. Oh, you would have doubled your money. Wow, that's good. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they're pretty dumb. I completely agree. I absolutely agree with that. I hate them too. If you invested $10,000 in Apple back when you were not even a seed in your daddy's ball sack, would you have? How much would you have made? It's like, really? Thanks. Now you're making me FOMO in a Tesla at 900 because of these articles. If you invest X in shit that went 100,000% for the last million years, you would get how much? Yeah, precisely. I wrote an article for Medium. I don't think I posted it yet. I think I'm still editing it. I got a lot of articles for Medium. But one of them is about picking good stocks like that, like the next 10x. Yeah. All time high in space. Now they've had a successful flight. They need to start freaking flying customers. Yeah. So what's up with that successful flight? Let's look into that because we didn't look into that. Virgin Galactic. All right. So let's check it out. Third successful space flight. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is crashing a rocket a month. See? Okay. This is my audio setting. Let me know when you guys can hear this okay.
I'm Adam Jonas. We are Morgan Stanley.
Well, if you're ready to start traveling again, how about planning to go to space? Why not? Virgin Galactic's rocket-powered space plane VSS Unity with 2 pilots aboard made it more than 55 miles into the upper atmosphere this morning above New Mexico. That moves Virgin one giant leap closer to its goal of launching paying customers into space within the next year. Virgin founder Richard Branson was there for this third successful space flight, and he spoke with CNN.
This flight was exactly as predicted. Everything just worked like a dream. They're analyzing the data, but the initial feedback from our chief engineer has been incredibly positive. And so, it will not be very long now before before I get my flight in, and before we have we open it up to the many people who've signed up to go to space with us.
The many people who have a lot of money, more than 600 people, have already paid up to $250,000 each for a seat. But Virgin's rival, Blue Origin, plans to put the winner of an online auction into space in July. How about that?
Yeah, right, Ellie. I saw that too. He looked around like, "Oh, we're good. Okay, yeah, let's cheer now." Oh, screw you, Morgan Stanley. It's a UFO. It's a UFO, everyone. Oh, what's that? Look at that. It splashed. I didn't see a splash. Oh, is it UFO videos? I didn't see these ones. Julius, it's for real. Look at that. You can't make that up. You can't hang a thimble on a string and get that. Come on now. This is important. I'm going long UFOs. This is important. It's important, Julius. Ellie or Julius, they're coming to get us, okay? They are coming to get us. You need to beware. I want to watch A Star Being Born. And I gotta watch a space economy video again. All right, simulation of a star being born. Let's do it. Let's do it. Crunch it up. Crunch it up. This is what UFOs are made of right here. I'll bring the music back. There we go. Is that a good level to hear me talk over? Experimental drones? Yeah, probably. More than likely. You know how much good stuff they have out there they don't tell us about? When's the last time I heard anything coming out of Area 51? Alright, so that's a little over middle on the audio side. It's about -30. They ain't birds, Julius. They're not birds. Birds aren't that big. Unless it's the largest. Okay, let's get off of that before I spend all day on that. Because I will legitimately spend all day. I didn't see no flapping wings. No flapping wings, Julius. No beaks, no feet. No, Julius, it's real, okay? And I'm sorry, but they're coming for you next. They told me. After they took me, they said, I'm coming for Julius. I'm like, why Julius? It's going to cut our Norway audience down by 104%. You're in Norway, right, Julius? What do you think about space? Why is everybody on space? What do I think about? I think space is great. There's lots of space up there. And there's like satellites and we got rockets up there and stuff. We're going there. Space is interesting. If look, if somebody wants to make it a part of their portfolio, that's fine. I got no issues with that. I think it's in a good, like, above this line right here. Cheaper real estate? Well, unless you consider transportation costs for moving your couch, that's going to be fairly expensive. That's gonna be expensive. They come back for Elon. I didn't think about that. No wonder he doesn't have a. That makes perfect sense, JJ. No wonder the guy sold all his houses. Aliens know we have yellow pages technology, and they're going, "Where's Elon Musk? I see, he has a house, several houses." And now it's like, "Where's Elon? He has no houses. I don't know what to do." So that they can't get him. They can't get him. He's not an alien. He's on the spectrum. He's just on the spectrum. Mark's a robot on chat. Ooh, right, Ellie? Yeah, must appease the alien gods. He's like, they're gonna stop tracking this thing the second it leaves Earth, so we're just gonna give it to the aliens. Yeah, they wanted the Roadster. They came to marry him. We're gonna have a super alien baby. Jeez, it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, right, JJ. UFOs are so cute. Oh, it is an alien. Shit. What do we do now? I have no idea. Because their tech's way better than our tech. Yeah, they're probably all government, like spy plane, or like Area 51 planes and stuff. Well, you know why? It's because it's Bigfoot flying the UFO. That's why. Bigfoot is impervious to camera technology. So it's probably Loch Ness Monster in the passenger seat. Both of those, they never take good photos. You've heard of someone being, photogenic. They are not photogenic. They're just, yeah. That's my next video. Is, hey, I solved the UFO. I solved the UFO crisis. Did you see the British sailors that were? Yeah, I love that movie. I love all those alien come to save us, world's ending. Those are all pretty good. I like them. Movies sucked? Nah. People expect too much from some movies. You just gotta let the story take you. How did it suck? That's a good one. The Day the Earth Stood Still? Thought that was good. There was a couple that came out around that time with that same premise. I thought they were all pretty good. I think is that the one with Keanu Reeves? I think that's the one. There's one with Keanu Reeves and where like they took all the fishies up in the water. Hey, Muhammad. Yeah, we're discussing the latest movies from the mid aughts. The original from 1951? Really? Of the Day the Earth Stood Still? I didn't know there was an original one. I didn't know Keanu Reeves was alive back then. Wow, he's aged well. How's Soxel doing? Soxel bouncing back. Mid 2000s, the aughts, because they have like the 20s, the 30s, the 40s with the decades. The aughts or the zeros. The mid aughts, like 2005, 2004. All right, now I'm looking it up. The Day the Earth Stood Still. Oh, from 1951. They're not mentioned in the new one? Oh, 2008. Yeah. Yeah, mid aughts. Had no idea. Well, what else? It's hard because we label lots of things by decades. I don't know what the teens, I guess mid-teens, I guess is what you would call that. This is mid-aughts, yeah. This was a good one. Let's go check it out. Yeah, Keanu Reeves. It was not bad. Last time Chinese killed all the birds, it played out well for them, so killing all the humans and fucking up the entire ecosphere while doing it should totally work. Roblox top? Roblox tried to break out. I think you mentioned it. Ain't no Roblox top. It's just a selling day. Actually, Roblox is looking pretty good. So it could be a nice little pullback buy day. Up about 5%. You could arguably buy that. I don't think that's a top. It's just a red day. And the market's in mini reversal mode today, so it's not a problem. Yeah, this actually looks pretty good. Broke out. It's been able to hold up here now for 2 days, now 3 days. So, yeah, I can't be too mad at that. Probably better than Coinbase. Let's go check out Coinbase. Yeah, much better than Coinbase. Look at that piece of garbage. AMC. Oh, is it trying for it? Last time we looked, it was probably on that big candle right there, wasn't it? I don't know, maybe. I'm not playing in these stocks. I'm just not, too much risk. Not my type. Not my type of thing. What if Elon is an alien like in that movie trying to save us? Damn, JJ. Wow. Oh, you know, we should do a movie trailer. That'd be really cool, do a movie trailer and have it be Elon. The alien. And just have some of Elon's kind of quirky mannerisms on some of his presentations. Trying to save. Comes to Earth, unbeknownst to humans, trying to save us. Some more quirky things. And then he's like building Tesla and SpaceX. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, right, Muhammad? He actually is trying to save us. He's the only one trying to save us. Save us from ourselves. Because humans are the real harm to humanity. Real risk to humanity. There you go. Humans are the real risk to humanity. Elon's from the future? No, he's just freaking on the spectrum, damn it. Why does everybody say that? You guys have ever... I don't know anybody that really has autism or... darn it, he doesn't have autism. What's the other one? Asperger's syndrome. I don't know anybody with Asperger's syndrome. But if you've ever like seen shows with people with Asperger's syndrome, he's just classic Asperger's syndrome. And they are the next evolution in humanity because they are better than us in lots of ways. He is at minimum human that tries to create enough alleys for our civilization not to flop. Yeah, there you go. That's not bad. I like that. The spectrum is Elon's planet. It's like putting a prism just outside of Earth and it reflecting Earth back upon itself. Yeah. There you go. That's where he's from. I am from the planet Spectrum. Smart ass dude. That's Asperger's, man. There was a kid, one of the ones that really there was a 12-year-old math Asperger's. I always remember if it's a P or a B. There was a kid years and years ago who was 12 years old at the time. He's probably 47 now. And he was just a normal kid, had slight Asperger's. Slight Asperger's. And the dude he was a normal kid. Yeah, I think this is the guy. Math proud of his autism, but he has Asperger's.
The
Yeah.
numbers appear to him as shapes that he says just build on one another.
So this, for example, is 3 cubed or 27. And then if I want to do 54, I just stack another one onto it.
He says his mind is constantly buzzing with new physics problems and theories. When he runs out of wall space, he moves on to windows. Remembering things so precisely, does that ever become a burden to you?
No, not at all.
No sense of overload?
I remember math and numbers. I don't remember other things. For example, if someone asks me where something is in the house, I tell them I don't know.
The oldest of 4 kids, Jake lives with his family in the suburbs of Indianapolis.
These are my periodic table. It's got all my elements. So
Yeah, so I mean, these guys are freaking. His parents have no idea what to do with him. None of them are super math smart. But he's a fairly normal kid. You know, you see some of the little twitch, little mannerisms, but they're usually very hyper focused on something that they love. Some it's music, some it's math. But yeah, they do a lot of things better than normal people do, and they obviously have a few limitations, but isn't really holding them back that much. I don't think. It ain't holding Elon back. Dude's getting along just fine. I wish I was a little bit more Asperger-y sometimes. Most days, actually. Yeah. A little bit more Asperger-y. It's pretty cool. And then program my kid with a tinge of Asperger's. Like, can you give him 3% Asperger's? Focus on something. Because that's the thing is that they really hyper focus on something. Yeah, while being about very antisocial, I mean, Elon's not that but I'm antisocial for crying out loud. I mean, there's a lot of people that are just stuck in their damn homes the whole time that don't do shit. That's not even a, if you have extreme Asperger's, they're more antisocial. But if you have a little bit of Asperger's, you still keep most of that social aspect that allows you to do whatever, which I think is pretty cool. Anyway. Yeah, I think they did. I honestly think they did, Julius. I really do. I think Warren Buffett has it too. I think Warren Buffett has a slight Asperger. That's like my new running theory. You hyper focus on breathing. That would suck. Then you're doing something. Did I forget to breathe? Just oh my gosh, did I forget to? Okay, I'm breathing. Okay, this is good. All right. That's funny. You got antisocial, then you got me? Nah, I'm fairly antisocial. Yeah. Well, I think Buffett's Asperger's because there's been great investors, but he is different though. If you read up on Buffett and actually, I mean, you realize the man's in a polyamorous relationship, right? He's married, but they're divorced-ish, and he lives with his caretaker, but his wife lives across the country or some shit like that. It's interesting, and she's cool with it. It's really weird, but they just take care of him. He doesn't he's capable, but I think he's got Asperger's too. I think all these guys they're just, you look at them, you're like, wow, how are you able to do that? It's because your fucking brain's different. Your brain is legitimately wired different from ours. And that's what those types of people can do is what we can't. Is they can just go all in and hyper focus and we talked about this the other day, is that we're going to see all different types of humans on this planet. And I think it was Jeff Bezos that said, yeah, once we populate the solar system, we're going to have 1,000 Einsteins and 1,000 Mozarts and 1,000 Van Goghs, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to be stuck in this world with all this amazing stuff. And, I think that's true, and you're starting to see a little bit of that, I guess, probably. You got a lot of guys today doing pretty good stuff, but yeah, Elon's on another level, man. He's got these very... He's got this talent for all this stuff, and you just have to appreciate it. I mean, think of the stuff that guy's had to go through just to be able to take the all-in-all risk of the fortune. Number one, first of all, people can do that and they're stupid and they lose it all, right? You have to be smart enough to get the fortune in the first place and bold enough. And then you have to not lose it all. And you have to hire good people and make good decisions. Have a clear direction for decades. Very difficult to do for most people. Be able to execute on what you're actually doing, which is the engineering aspect of it. We had a thing in Slack about, is Elon an engineer? And I ended up winning. He is an engineer, and then and in those different disciplines. And then have the business acumen to make deals and get capital. I mean, there's just so many things. It's crazy that Elon has to have. All right, market rolling over here a little bit. Got market almost back to flat. Tesla's rolled over some. If you wanted to get some Tesla yesterday, today could be an opportunity. We're above the middle Bollinger Band on the NASDAQ, so I think that's pretty good. United Airlines pulling back just a smidgen, but we're pulling back a little bit. Mid-morning pullback just like yesterday. Fairly normal. I think I'm bouncing, guys. Unless we want to talk about other subsets of the population. Yeah, it's just evolution. It's just evolution and randomness. I was having a thought the other day. I think some genes are more susceptible to evolution than others. I think some are like locked in place and others are fungible. Yeah, DNA and brains. I think that would be amazing for me to study. That'd be a lot of fun. But I'd need like 6 years of schooling. Go hyper-focus on that. Some guy who identified as a deer got shot by a hunter, apparently. Really? Is that serious? I'm Googling that. That sounds amazing. Deer man gets shot. See, I just mentioned evolution, and we're gonna have all permutations of evolution, and here you go. Now stupid people die. Darwinism, that's what they say. On November 22nd, 20 backs? All right, hold on. What? No fucking way. This item was not a factual recounting of real life events. Our article originated with a website that describes it as its output as being humorous or satirical in nature. All right, good. Oh, that's funny. Okay, good. JJ, BAX better be a US stock. You gotta tell me Baxter? What's Baxter? I don't know what BABB is. All right, now I'll go to TradingView again. Crypto. See, you got it. I can't look up stocks on crypto on stock exchange. It's stock hour, JJ. Make me dive into crypto world. What is this? What kind of garbage is this? Do not drink labels off the bleach. It's true. That's very true. What would happen? Well, stocks are flat. Well, I'm on stock show. You bring me crypto. Come on, man. I'm gonna type in. I'm gonna be looking at Baxter Technologies for 45 minutes, trying to help you out. And come on, man. Ethereum Classic, getting with it, getting jiggy with it. It's okay. I mean, eh. What's fun about this one? What's the market cap break-in? I'm going with 756. 756. Oh, 459. Better than I thought. Because remember the one day I nailed it? I nailed it. It was like 431 or something. And I nailed it. It's a cryptocurrency and operates on the Ethereum platform. What's it do? Is it just a inclusive financial services for the world? Huh? Makes no sense. Oh, did you hear the 100x? The 100x rug pull? 100x coin? Did you hear about that? I saw this on some dude's YouTube channel. This website I don't think is. Oh. It's still up? I thought it was this one. Maybe it's a different one. Is it a different one? It says 100x coin. I thought that would be that one. All right, I don't know. Never mind. I'm not going to pump a garbage coin. I thought this was a scam coin because they said it was a scam coin. Interesting. All right, I think I'm going to bounce, ladies and gentlemen. Market's having a mid-morning pullback. Maybe a good time to try to enter something if you guys are looking at some positions in a little bit of a pullback situation. We shall see. The COVID stocks appear to be shoring up. You got UAL, NCLH, United Airlines, Norwegian Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean up here. Towards the highs up here, not doing too bad. I think chips are going to be good. Tesla looks like it's at least bottomed out for the time being, hopefully. And how's my buddy EXPI doing? Are we flattening out EXPI? It looks like it. I like EXPI. Needs to get some momentum back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We will have more information on UFOs, Asperger's. What else? What else should you look into tomorrow? Colon cancer. Make sure you all get colonoscopies. I don't know. Something. We'll have to do public service announcement day tomorrow. Everything you should be scared of in life. That's right. That's right. Evan. Seriously, don't drink any bleach. Even if there's no labels, just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Drink, drink the vinegar. It's better for you. All right, guys. Have a good day.